What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerry Pops back again with another video. And today we're gonna open up my first Nendoroid. Let's get right into it. Alright everyone, so today I do want to open up my first ever Nendoroid. We're going to get a close-up look at this one. It is a Kratos Nendoroid. I'm really excited to get it open. But before I get into that, I want to talk to you about something that's very special and near and dear to me. I want to talk about a group called the Funko Collector Society. It's a group that I'm lucky enough to be a part of, and I recently got in a bunch of our new merch. And I wanted to show it off and just tell you a little bit more about the Funko Collector Society and why it's so awesome. And the first thing I want to show off is this awesome t-shirt. This is the Funko Collector Society official t-shirt. I'll be able to wear this when I go out on hunts, when I do all sorts of stuff, and I'll be able to rep the FCS everywhere I go. This is so awesome to be able to get. I finally was able to grab one. I had forgotten to grab one. They've been doing shirts for a while now, but I was finally able to grab one so I can rep my FCS pride every time I go out. In addition to that, I also was able to get our first ever Funko Collector Society hard enamel pin.
Oh, that's hot.
Out.
That's hot.
Got the dual clickers on the back. Just fantastic. These pins are so cool. This does have a chase. We did a chase run for these pins. It's 1 out of 3, I think, that glows in the dark. I believe I just have the normal one here. I just ordered one just to have for me so I can rep my FCS fam on my go-to bag that I take when I go out. And lastly, I did grab a Funko Collector Society sticker. I do already have one of these, but I wanted to grab another since I was doing a merch order anyway. I was able to get one of these. So to tell you a little bit more about the Funko Collector Society, it was started by collectors in order to band together and create some community amongst people who are creating content focused on Funko. It is an amazing group of people that are creating what I would consider arguably the best content on YouTube. They're making the best Funko content. And if you want to get involved and engage in that, you should go to their website, figure out who's all involved in it, follow them on all their platforms, and definitely check out all the content they're creating. And if you think you want to be a creator like us, and be a part of this, then no one's stopping you. You know, we want you to join in, post your stuff, and tag FCS. Say that you want to be involved in this. It's a group that's all about letting people in. It's all about building community. And it's really all about, to me, the FCS is really focused on this idea that we are collectors because collecting builds community. And that's core and central to who I am. And I really believe that the FCS embodies that, and the people involved in it embody it. I do want to show off a couple more small things I was able to get. One of the founders of the FCS, his name is Left Coast Collects. If you don't follow him already, you definitely should. I was able to get some of his stickers. He sent these along with the merch order. He usually is the one who distributes the merch, as far as I understand. So I was able to get Left Coast stickers, which are awesome. If you don't follow him, check him out on YouTube. He has some of the best YouTube content, in my opinion. I also ordered a Left Coast Collect enamel pin. It's his first enamel pin, I believe. And this is so freaking awesome because I just ordered one because, again, I just wanted one for myself. And I did get his glitter chase variant. So that's so awesome to be able to get the glitter chase as well. They did a 1 in 3, I think. If you want to go support Left Coast, definitely go check him out on his YouTube channel and on Instagram. He's a wonderful person, someone who really cares about Funko and about collecting in general. So definitely go check him out and go get involved. So I hope you learned a little something about FCS. Sorry to have tacked this on the beginning of my Nendoroid video, but I wanted to show it off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a, let's see here. Maybe we can do like a quick cut. So here's my Dark Phoenix shirt. Let's see if we can make this Dark Phoenix shirt change into, boom! Woo! That was wild. Yeah, check it out. FCS shirt. Okay, so I got my shirt on. Just wanted to throw it on real quick before we got into the Nendoroid review. So let's get into it. This is my first ever Nendoroid. It's of Kratos from God of War, as you know, from the new God of War. So I'm going to open this guy up and give you guys a closer look. So we're going to change the camera around a little bit for this. And alright everyone, let's go ahead and get into this. So this is my first Nendoroid, like I said. And so I do want to show it off a little bit. I don't know much about these, so I won't really be able to review it per se. I'm mainly just going to talk you through some of the pieces that are inside and just show you Kratos a little bit closer up. So here's his box. This is the front view here, and you can see here it comes with just Kratos, the axe, his shield, and down here is actually an alternate head sculpt, it does look like. So we've got the side view here, we've got the back, other side here. The sides are cool because you get to see some of these poses. I really like this pose here. I like this pose as well. And then back to the front. Here's what the bottom looks like, and here's what you see on the top. Another really cool piece. So I was able to pick up this Kratos from GameStop. I picked it up from GameStop for only $20. This was on clearance, and that's mainly the reason why I decided to finally pick it up. I said this is a great time to go ahead and check out my first Nendoroid. And I do know that this is, again, he's not super... Most Nendoroids come with a lot of different pieces, interchangeable pieces. This one does just come with, again, the 2 pieces and the head sculpt switch. So let's go ahead and get him out of the box. Now, here is what Kratos looks like, fresh out of the box. He actually did have some pieces down here that I didn't realize. It looks like some alternate hands, so on and so forth. But I didn't realize that. And I went ahead and pulled the instructions out just in case we need them, which we might, because this is my first one, so I'm interested to see how this is going to go. It does look like, I don't know if this is always the case, but let's pull this out. It does look like potentially this was opened once before. I'm not 100% sure how it works or what Nendoroids look like fresh out of the package, but it does kind of look like potentially this had been opened before. Okay, so we've got all of our main pieces out here on the table. We've got the main body part of Kratos here. He looks really good. A lot of really cool stuff going on with this piece. He's got a really good heft to him. I really am impressed. So definitely feels different to have a Nendoroid in your hand. So yes, it is totally a new experience to really hold a Nendoroid in your hand if you've never held one before. For a newbie like me, it really feels great. These figures really have a nice feeling to them when they're in your hand. For those of you that don't or have not, are also new to this, like me. So there's kind of a close-up look. I think the paint application is what really surprises me. The paint app is so great on these. I would have never imagined. Now, as you can see all throughout his body, you do have lots of holes for stuff to go in. I believe that's how you put on different pieces here. Now, I could be wrong. Yeah, I think there's a way to actually put the shield and axe on his back. That's probably... I'm really impressed with my initial look over of Kratos. I don't know how much older this Nendoroid is, but maybe a lot of people have already looked at it out of the box, able to get a good look at it, but I really think this looks great. Overall, Nendoroids are just really well articulated figures. So, you know, you've got all this arm movement on these guys, you've got head movement, which I really think is cool. You even got some of that ab crunch movement in the feet and everything, so you can really get them into whatever pose that you want. So if you're also a Nendoroid noob like me, that's a really cool opportunity to be able to say oh, I'm gonna go pose this guy up. So let's show off a few of his special pieces that come with him. Like I said, he's got his axe here. His axe looks really good. It doesn't feel too flimsy either, which is always nice. It feels like a nice little piece that would go in his hand well. We also have his shield. Details on the shield look really nice. That's what the back looks like. Boom. And then here is the additional face sculpt that it comes with. I think that looks pretty sweet. It's kind of him yelling or more aggravated there. Boy! And then you can see here, it's going to look kind of creepy, but you can pull off his head. I think it always looks weird when I see these on videos, so I was excited to see it myself. We'll switch out the face sculpt really quick. So here's Kratos with that other face sculpt. I think this face sculpt actually looks pretty good on Kratos overall. Now, definitely one thing about Kratos is that if I try to stand him up by himself, he does fall, unfortunately. I do believe that is pretty standard with Nendoroid, so we're going to put him on his base and see what that looks like. Here we have Kratos, fully posed. I've got his axe in one hand, I've got his shield on the other, and I've got him up on his stand, so he has kind of got that floating, jumpy pose to him. I think he looks really, really cool like this. I think that is just amazing. You can definitely do a lot of great poses with Nendoroids, so you have a lot of options depending on what you want to do and how you want to pose them. And this is just a great introduction for me because this is such a small risk figure. You know, I feel like for this one it's just pretty simple poses and just a couple simple pieces that go along with him. Now, I will say one thing that I'm not super happy with is it seems really easy for things like his arm to fall off. This arm just fell off while I was just fiddling with him, and things just sort of fall off. If you're messing with it too much, it's pretty easy for things to fall off. This is something I didn't know about Nendos, so I'm not sure if that's common amongst all of them or if pieces normally stick a little bit better just depending on what figure you've got. But I do think that it would be nice if once they're clicked in, they were just able to stay in a little bit better. I will switch his face back. Alright, so I'm no master of Nendo posing yet, but I will definitely get the hang of it as I get to jump in with this figure more, and with more Nendos hopefully in the future. If you enjoyed this video, then definitely check me out on Instagram at Jerry's Got Pops, where I post pictures of all my collectibles, especially my Funko Pops. If you enjoy that, definitely check me out over there. And if you enjoyed this kind of close-up and personal with a Nendoroid, hopefully I can do a couple more. Again, I'm not really a reviewer on Nendos, and I don't consider myself an authority on it, but as someone who's pretty much a newbie to Nendos, I am very, very impressed by this Kratos Nendoroid. I think it's a really awesome figure, and being able to see all the articulation, all the different poses you can make, I definitely could see myself getting a lot more of these figures in the future. Alright, I hope you enjoyed me getting up close and personal with my first ever Nendoroid. Like I said, this is a first for everything. I'm really happy I was able to get one and finally get my hands on it and just kind of enjoy it and play around with it. Like I said, I'm no professional on these figures. These are totally new to me. I was really just enjoying it, if anything, kind of playing around with it and posing it. This was just me having fun. Maybe in the future, as I get more in the groove of them and learn more about them, I might be able to give some more professional reviews on them. But I don't know when that would be happening. But for me, this was a really cool start and just a really good start to have my first ever Nendoroid figure. And with that, you all know the drill. You can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you like. I'm just trying to share my passion for collecting with the world. So this is Jerry Pops, signing off.